Happy Monday. I hope you had an exciting weekend and looking forward to another exciting week ahead of us. And talking about excitement and weeks and days, you know how many days we have left, Steve? We only have 96 days left for 2021. That's
What?
that's it. That's what's left for 2021. So what does that mean? That means that right now is a time to act, especially if you're looking to finish the year strong and if you're wanting to set yourself up for success for 2022. So, in other words, the time is now. And today we're going to be talking about 6 ways or 6 steps that if you follow them, you're going to be able to take advantage of both finish the year strong and setting up for success for 2022. In fact, this is a formula which I call the ultimate formula for success. And I'm happy to share that with you this morning. So let's go. Let's jump right in and let's start with step number 1, which is know exactly what you want. There's somebody said, I think it was Tim Ferriss. He said that life punishes the vague wish and rewards the specific ask. And he's so right about that, right? Which means that if you want to finish 2021 strong, you can't just say, I want to finish strong, right? Instead, you need to define in specific details what that means for you. So now is the time to get very clear, crystal clear about what you want to achieve over the next 90 days, 96 days, whatever it is. So it might be a certain number of closed transactions. It might be a revenue dollar amount. It might be an X amount of listings appointments that you want to achieve, whatever that is. But all I know is this: it's time to get super clear and post it for everyone to see it. So what is it that you want to accomplish in the next 96 days? Think about that and write it down. The next one, or the next step, is you have to reset your mindset and your motivation. So we're sitting here late September, and you may be in a completely different state of mind than you were when you established your 2021 goals, which means that it's time to reset your why, the ambition behind your work, why you're doing certain things, and what's motivating you to move forward today. Or for some, the opposite question might move you into action. What are you no longer willing to stand for? Right? So there's 2 questions that you need to ask yourself. What's motivating you today? And what are you no longer willing to stand for? And give it some thought and get a clear response on your why and why you're working so hard and every single day. You need that inspiration to really dominate the next 96 days in this year, right? And talking about 96 days, in reality, we don't have 96 days, right? Between holidays and weekends and the times that you're gonna schedule to be off from work, you don't have 96 days. So that means that that's gonna create some urgency. So step number 3, create a plan and keep it simple. Create your plan and keep it simple. You see, in a 96 day sprint, instead of creating a complex strategy to follow, you want to create a simple plan for you that reverse engineers whatever you said that you want to accomplish in step 1 above to figure out how you're going to achieve it. In other words, what's the plan to achieve your goal? And if you want, let's say 25 more listing appointments, how many calls you really need to make daily to be able to reach that goal? And on that same note, we can't be shy about calling homeowners right now, because in the last 18 months, housing prices have increased, right, substantially. And many homeowners are eager to learn more about how much their home is worth in today's economy. So open up, with a question: with rates as low as this, what are your plans for this home over the next 3, 4, 5 years? Right? That's a question that's gonna raise some great comments, and it's gonna lead to a great conversation with sellers. So what are their plans for their home? in this current market, in this current economy. So number 4, track and measure your progress. We talked about this before, right? Having like a scoreboard. Track and measure your progress. If you really want to accomplish something, you got to make it obvious to the world, right? Get it up, make it visual for everyone to see exactly where you're headed and how much progress you have made. In other words, get some sort of scoreboard for your year-end goals to keep you focused on that task that's required for you to get there. So you'll gain momentum. If you do it this way, you're going to gain momentum and feel that emotional rush. And every time that you cross off your to-do list and add another accomplishment to your scoreboard, you're going to feel great, right? So don't discount this step. Don't take it for granted. This step number 4 is really important. Get yourself a scoreboard, track your progress, measure your progress, and increase your accountability. That's number 5. Increase your accountability. If you set a goal and you keep it to yourself, how much is it really on the line? Think about that, right? But if you set a goal and you tell, let's say your kids, for example, like let's say you're going to take them on this vacation that you've been planning with your family, or you tell your kids you're going to take them to Disney World. If you achieve it, now all of a sudden you have built a whole lot of accountability into that equation. So believe me, your kids they're gonna be asking every single day if you have achieved your goal, because you have now an accountability partner or a strategy in place, and those are your kids. So use that added accountability as an inspiration for you, whether it's your coach or your broker or your manager, a fellow agent, a trusted friend, a spouse, a family member, whoever you choose to be your accountability partner. Just find someone that you confide in and that can hold you accountable to your goals. Very, very important. So again, number 5, increase your accountability. And for that, sky's the limit. You can use any source or any system or any person that would help you in this matter. And number 6 and final is schedule it now. Schedule it now, because now is the time to get everything on your calendar for the next 90 plus days. So start with the time that you plan to take off over weekends and holidays and the rest of this year, and block out the time for all of your normal routines, right? The phone prospecting sessions, the hours of meetings with your power team, the time spent working on your business. Because suddenly you're going to notice that we're nowhere near 96 days left in this year, which is going to provide that urgency that I was talking about at the beginning for you to really jump into action, get into action, and start creating results for you. But remember, if it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist and it won't get completed. So your calendar is going to become your best friend right now, right? Do not take off your foot off the gas pedal. Now is the time to go all in. Okay. Plan your days. Make sure that you do everything for a purpose or with a purpose for the next 90 plus days. All right. So what's the next step for you? Are you going to just hear this out and move on with your day? Or are you really committed to putting these 6 steps into action and finish the year strong? What are your commitments? I would love to hear some of your comments if you can now. What are your thoughts for the next few days or the remaining of the year? Have you started working on your calendar? Have you started working on some of your goals and your plans? Your comments are very welcome. So what are your thoughts?
I think that's a good wake-up call. We kind of get complacent and days just tick by on the calendar, and you don't realize unless you're constantly taking stock of where you're at with your goals and in your timeline. And it's a pretty good wake-up call. Like there's 3 months left. Let's close the year out strong.
Right. Urgency, right, Steve? Urgency. And that applies to everything, not just for real estate. It applies for at another level for each and every one of us. Whatever that goal you set yourself, whatever that mindset at the beginning of the year, track your progress. Where you at today? Because there's only very little time left. So again, urgency. How strong we want to finish this year. What do we want to tell the world how we did 2021 and how we're going to set it up for 2022. So think about that. No comment is a good comment because that means that you guys are thinking, but really put it into action what we talked about today, because next thing you know, this year is over. Okay. All right. So with some announcements this week, we have our Broker Nation a monthly meeting. It's going to be on Wednesday at 10:30 in the morning in the North Miami office. So all Broker Nation agents are invited. So please, we would love to see you in person if we can. If not, make sure you register. If you go to www.brokernation.events.com, like Steve always reminding us, brokernation.events, and make sure if you're a Broker Nation agent, register for that. And then we have our Real Estate Friday this coming Friday at 1 in the afternoon. So make sure you can schedule your lunch around that time so you can join us and have your lunch and watch some good information and content for us that we want to share with you. And we hope that, you know, we can contribute to your plans and goals for the end of this year. With that said, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to visit our site for Broker Nation. Joinbrokernation.net. If again, our monthly meeting, it's reserved and exclusive for Broker Nation agents. But if you want to be part of that exclusivity, if you want to be part of that network, please feel free to join brokernation.net and see what the company is all about, what we're doing for our agents, and some of the comments that our agents are making themselves in the testimonial section, so you know and you hear from others as well. With that said, thank you so much for joining us. Steve, you have anything to add?
No, just reiterating what you said. Reminder about Wednesday, all the Broker Nation agents. If you want to, now, what if our agents want to invite another agent? How would that work, Elon, to the Broker Nation event, the monthly meeting for September 2021?
Well, like I was, that's a great question, Steve. And like I was saying, our monthly meetings for Broker Nation agents, we want to, that's for them. That's our time with our agents exclusivity to give them, because we share a lot of good information, content, where the company is heading, where we want to, our goals as a company, and agents get to share with us their struggles and successes as well. And so we want to, you know, give them that time exclusive for them. But let's say you want to join one of these meetings, please, you know, feel free to give me a call or call Steve or call Armando or Ray, any of our staff. We will be more than happy to accommodate that for you as well. And on that same note, check out our website, joinbrokernation.net. There's a lot of good content information, a lot of trainings like this one that we had today, our Real Estate Fridays, a lot of other content and trainings that we have put together. That's for you to enjoy as well. So make sure you visit our site. It's really important, because even if you're not a Broker Nation agent, there's a lot of good content that you can take away from there at no charge for you. So joinbrokernation.net. And feel free to, if you want to invite another agent to one of our Mindset Mondays trainings, or any trainings that we do throughout the week, or the Friday training, please go to brokernation.events and share that link with anybody that you want them to come in and see the training as well, because we all want to work with people that are highly trained, right? They're rightly motivated, they're in the right mindset. So what better way to invite somebody else to one of the trainings that you're already attending? So just some thought to throw out there. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Ray, for the comment. And I look forward to seeing you on Friday if you're not a Broker Nation agent. But if you're a Broker Nation agent, I'll see you on Wednesday at 10:30. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us. I put it on gallery mode so everybody can wave and say goodbye, and ask you all to unmute and just tell everyone happy Monday. Have a great week. Hope to see you all on Wednesday.
Good day, fellas.
Bye, everybody.
All
Bye,
right, see you
everyone.
later,
Thank
everybody.
Bye,
Bye,
Ken. Hey,
Maritza. Bye, Jesus.
Bye, everyone.
Harold, Juliana. Juliana,
you.
hi.
Hi, bye.
Bye,
Hi,
Juliana.
bye. Have a great week.
Bye. Have a great week.
See you on Wednesday.